Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I don't really have a script ready for this video, but I want to talk to you guys anyway, like a little bit more raw, a little bit more real, and basically talk to you guys about the fact that I am feeling very lost when it comes to the whole YouTube social media thing, and some part of my real life as well. I'm going to start with my YouTube channel because that's probably the thing you care the most about, and then if you want to know a bit more about how I'm doing mentally IRL, I guess, then that'll kind of be at the end. So I don't know how many of you guys have actually checked my Social Blade page, but I have made a point of not checking it in quite a while because I know for a fact my progression this year has been probably one of the worst years I've ever had, actually. Obviously there's still potential to make it a good year, but right now it's not looking too good, and I spent a lot of time earlier this year mentally detaching myself and disconnecting from most of the numbers on my channel. Like, I blocked Social Blade from my browser. I didn't want to check it anymore because I was getting so like toxic with it that it was really unhealthy. I feel like a lot of YouTubers do this. They get absolutely obsessed with their Social Blade pages. So when 1 month maybe it doesn't do that well, they absolutely lose it, and you know, it sends them into some weird mental state that don't know how to get out of until their channel does better, which I don't want to be stuck in. These past 2 years have been hard mentally, and I'm not letting my YouTube numbers destroy everything I've worked on. But at the same time, having been doing YouTube for so long, to see that my progression is starting to get very close to stopping pretty much, it's tough to look at, especially when I've been doing this since like 2014, 2013. It's been a big part of my life, and to see it kind of stagnate is not a great feeling. And I know talking about it in a YouTube video isn't going to help. It's not going to make people subscribe more because it's like, oh, it's stagnating, I may as well help. It's not like that at all. And I know that whining on a YouTube video won't help me. I'm seeing it more as a chance to kind of switch up what I'm doing and make more TF2 videos, obviously, but different ones. And then also, as well as my TF2 content that I'm making, also do other types of content because, I mean, I'm not gaining subs, so what's losing a few? My main thing is that YouTube has been kind of my mental anchor for so long. Throughout all of the changes in my life that have been going on, throughout all of like the hard parts of my life that have been going on since starting this YouTube channel, this has been the thing that I've always gone to when, you know, something bad has happened or I'm not feeling great. I sit here and make a video because when I'm making a video, I, you know, try and sound like I'm happy, and doing that while I wasn't feeling great really helped, just because I had to fake being happy for a bit, and then after I was finished recording, I'm like, okay, I'm fine now. Now, I haven't had to do that in quite a long time. I've not faked being happy in a video for quite a while. I faked being awake sometimes because I've been so tired recording, but never had to fake really being happy. But that was definitely real a few years ago, and maybe up until like last year was when I was doing that. This is the bit I'm a little bit worried about saying, but I feel like I could be so much more than just a TF2 YouTuber. Obviously, I don't want to stop making TF2 videos because I still like playing the game on stream, and I still like making videos of it, and I still have loads of ideas that I need to do, else I just won't forgive myself ever if I stop. I just don't really know what I want that more thing to be. Like, obviously I want to do variety games as well, which you have been seeing on my channel a little bit more recently, and will continue to happen throughout the next couple of weeks, months, years, whatever. But I still feel like there's more to me than just playing games, and I feel like maybe real life content that I made would be cool as well. I just don't know what I want to make. And even the parts I do know what I want to make, I don't know how to execute them or do them to the best of my ability to make them some of the best videos I've ever made, because I don't know how to make those types of videos. I don't know what I want to do with them, and I don't know how I want to look in them. Not sure if that makes sense, but if I'm jumping into a new kind of community with my content, I want to stand out a little bit from everyone else in it. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that with some of the things I'm going into, but I'll figure it out. I think my main thing is that I don't know how I want to spend my energy. Do I want to spend it all on making TF2 videos that I still love, but might not do amazing for my channel long term? Or do I want to spend more energy trying to do other stuff while keeping some of the TF2 content here? Like, it's a mental battle for me pretty much all the time, because my mood constantly swaps. It's like, okay, I want to do this now. No, never mind, I want to do this. Like, I can't stay on the same thing for ages, which is why I'm surprised I've done TF2 content for this long, because I thought I'd get bored by now. This is all stuff I'm going to figure out eventually, but right now, while I can't figure it out, it's one of the most annoying things in the world. And it's just a constant thought in my brain, like, what do I want to do? Why am I doing this? What's this for? What am I can't make it shut up, and I hate it. I'm annoying myself. So I think that's lightly touched on, like, the YouTube side of it. So I'm going to move on a little bit more to, like, my personal life and, you know, stuff that I haven't talked about massively on my YouTube channel for a bit. I think the main thing going on in my life right now is that I'm a year away from graduating university completely, and that's quite scary. I'm not scared about joining, like, the real world or getting a job or doing anything like that, because I think I'd be fine with that. I think I'd be good at it. But it's the bit in between where you don't really know where you're going to end up, but you know you're finished and that you've got to find something at some point. That is the bit that's kind of like, okay, what am I doing? What do I want to look for? What kind of thing do I want to spend the rest of my life doing? Because I feel like that's the kind of decision you make there. Even though I'll probably end up swapping at some point. But yeah, it's something that everyone goes through, so I'm not massively stressed out about it. But I'm still like, damn, I actually finish uni next year and I'm going to have to get a real job and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of a jump. As well as that, I always feel like, especially, well, it's exactly the same in my YouTube channel, but in real life, I always want to be doing more stuff. I always want to be working harder than everyone else, and I always want to be kind of busier than the people around me. And I don't know where that comes from. I don't know why that is how I kind of want to be. But when I'm doing YouTube and stuff like that, and I've made a load of videos in a day, I feel really good because I've had a productive day and I feel like I've worked really hard. And days I'm sitting there not doing anything, I'm getting annoyed at myself for not getting stuff done. Like, if I could say at the end of the day that I made a video, I live streamed, I've been to the gym, all of that stuff, I'm happy. But before that, and if I can't do that, it's quite annoying for me. And to tie into that, I also want to start taking my fitness a little bit more seriously, because I've been training a bit more recently, definitely been doing more than I used to do, but I basically want to jump all in, like maybe try boxing. I know that would be like a whole, oh, you just want to be a YouTube boxer thing. No, not really, just think boxing's cool. Swimming as well, quite fun. I used to do it a lot, stopped doing it for some reason, but still want to do it again. And obviously going to the gym basically more than I do now, and training for longer, better, smarter, I guess, than I do now. And that'll basically be a healthy benefit of the fact I want to work myself to the bone some days. I genuinely think me trying to record one of these videos, and if I really left in everything that I wanted to talk about and kind of how, like, my initial plan went all over the place, will kind of explain to you guys that my brain runs at 1,000,000 miles a minute. I can't stay focused, I feel like, on one thing for too long, because then my mind is like, oh, okay, so I'm taking this idea, boom, something else completely different, sort of related to the idea I just had, but also not at all. Honestly, I think just starting a podcast would be the best way to do that, because, you know, then it's like an hour where I can talk about pretty much anything. Like, and I'd have somebody there, hopefully, to help me direct the conversation so I'm not going off on one for an hour. But still, I don't know. Podcast is definitely something I want to do. So anyway, I think that is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a bit of a weird one. It's probably gone all over the place, even though I've tried to make it as organized as possible. So I'm sorry for that. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Help me make some progression, I guess. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.